South Korea offers everything a traveler could want in a destination. It has a wonderful culture, amazing food, friendly people, a long and fascinating history, and an excellent tourism infrastructure, including a new high-speed railway system. Its tourist attractions ranging from ancient Buddhist temples like Bulguksa Temple, to the modern skyscrapers of Seoul, like the Lotte World Tower. It also has one of the most unique attractions in the world that can be visited, a no man's land, which is part of a military border between two countries, the DMZ. Here are the best places to visit when you're in South Korea. Changdeokgung Palace. Of the 5 grand palaces built by the Joseon dynasty in the 15th century around Seoul, Changdeokgung Palace was always the preferred royal residence. It's where the king and royal family lived their daily lives. The palace isn't just a single building, it's a complex of buildings, and each served a different purpose. Some are accommodations, some are libraries, dining rooms, and meeting rooms, among other uses. Be sure to spend some time in the 78-acre Hyeon, or Palace Garden, located behind the palace. It's filled with pathways, green spaces, pagodas, streams, and lakes. Busan. Did you know you can hit the beach in Korea? Busan is the second largest city in the country, and its coast is lined with some beautiful beaches and resorts. There's a lot of culture and history here too. Be sure to visit the Bulguksa Temple and the hillside village of Gyeongbokgung. Gyeongbokgung is a European-style village on the cliffs above the sea, like Korea's version of Santorini. Seafood lovers should be sure to visit Jeju Market, the country's largest commercial seafood market. Part of the market is open to consumers, and there are many small restaurants that will cook up your purchase, so you can eat it right here. Getting to Busan is easy. It takes a little more than 2 hours from Seoul on Korea's KTX high-speed bullet train. Namsan Seoul Tower. Everyone visiting Seoul should go up in the city's iconic observation tower, the Namsan Seoul Tower. Its position almost on top of a mountain, plus the height of the tower itself, gets you almost 500 meters above sea level and the city below. But leave some time to explore the surrounding mountain area. The tower is near the top of Mount Namsan, and the entire area is Namsan Park, which is run by the city. There are miles of hiking trails to explore, all within a few minutes of downtown Seoul. The top levels of the Seoul Tower include indoor and outdoor observation areas and restaurants. The exterior of the tower is covered in LED lighting, which is illuminated each night in seasonal light shows. There's a cable car that takes you from the city, near Myeongdong, to the tower's base area. You can then hike from here. After climbing the mountain and riding on the cable car, leave time to explore the Namsan Hanok village. These preserved historic villages, which are located all over Seoul and Korea, are recreations of ancient Korean neighborhood. Seoraksan National Park. Like the Yosemite of Korea, this majestic natural wonderland, Korea's first national park, has mountains, lakes, waterfalls, streams, and miles of hiking trails that allow you to explore them. The park is known for its natural diversity, as it has over 1,500 different animal species and over 1,000 different kinds of plants. There are also 2 Buddhist temples inside the park, one known as the Temple of 100 Pools due to all the ponds around it fed by mountain streams. When you get tired of walking, there's a cable car that will take you up Seoraksan Mountain for some incredible views of the mountains and valleys. It takes about 4 hours by bus or 3 hours by car to reach the park from Seoul. The DMZ. DMZ stands for Demilitarized Zone, and it's the no man's land border between North and South Korea. Heavily guarded and mined, the strange area can be visited, but only on an official, guided tour. The official area is about 4 kilometers wide and is formally known as the JSA or Joint Security Area. The no shopping half-day Korean DMZ tour from Seoul includes round-trip transportation from Seoul. Official DMZ tours include a visit to the third tunnel, dug by the north to facilitate an invasion of the south, and to the Dora Observatory, where you can look across no man's land into North Korea. National Museum of Korea. As a world capital, Seoul is filled with a lot of museums. The largest is the National Museum of Korea, and like the Met in New York, it's a place that really can't be explored in a single visit. The vast collection combines art, history, and archaeology, presented to show the history of Korean culture and tell the story of the Korean people. It's also an excellent attraction to see if you only have limited time in Seoul. The collection is beyond vast, as it goes back over 1,000,000 years. It's fascinating, especially for families and kids, as there's such a wide range of objects. Everything from Stone Age tools to modern artwork by Korean artists. Lotte World. There's an amusement park right in the middle of downtown Seoul. It's a fun place to spend the day and a chance to immerse yourself in real Korean commercial culture. Lotte World includes a hotel, movie theaters, one with the world's largest screen, a folk museum with traditional performances, and other things to do like ice skating. The theme park is at the base of the Lotte World Tower, the tallest building in South Korea and the 5th tallest building in the world. The tower has multiple observation areas and experiences, its own luxury hotel, the Seoul Seoul, and a range of shopping and dining options inside. A visit is fun for both kids and adults, and aside from the rides and attractions, there's a lot of shopping and also artists' workshops and cultural performances to watch. There's the world's largest indoor theme park and an outdoor theme park area called Magic Island. For a bigger, outdoor theme park experience, Everland is about 45 minutes outside Seoul and is Korea's version of Disneyland. Gyeongbokgung Palace. Also known as the Northern Palace, the large Gyeongbokgung Palace complex has gone through some incredible turmoil over the years. It was first built in 1395 during the Joseon dynasty, who built 5 grand palaces around Seoul. The palace has been bombed, destroyed, rebuilt several times, occupied by the Japanese, first in 1592, and only finally restored in 1990. Be sure to check out Gyeonghoru Pavilion and Hyang Pond, 2 of the remaining original structures from the Joseon period. The palace compound can be explored on a guided walking tour. There are also 2 museums inside the grounds, the National Palace Museum and the National Folk Museum, both worth a visit. Jeju Island. A very popular resort destination, think the Hawaii of Korea, this volcanic island is best reached via a quick hour-long domestic flight from Seoul. The island boasts beautiful beaches along with a lot of culture and history. The highest mountain in South Korea, a dormant volcano called Halasan, is here along with miles of giant lava tubes. The lava tubes, which can be explored, are natural air pockets in the hardened lava, the size of railway tunnels. Be sure to visit Jungmon Beach to see the diving women. These are women who free dive hundreds of feet to catch different types of seafood. This tradition started centuries ago, when the local men were all out on the fishing boats. The island also has hundreds of miles of hiking trails and a lot of hot springs and health spas. Seoul's street food markets. As one of the world's great food cultures, no visit to Korea is complete without enjoying some street food. The Gwangjang Market, in central Seoul, is truly a foodie heaven on earth. The large covered market area is filled with multiple food stalls offering the complete array of Korean specialties. The cool thing about this market and most food markets in Seoul, is that the majority of these food stalls are like little mini restaurants in that they have a row of stools and a counter, so you can sit and eat. It's also cool that most stands will offer you a free sample to try their offerings. Stalls typically offer binda etiok, bibimbap, gimbap, sundae, tteokbokki, and various types of noodles.